Did we brush our teeth and wash our hands?
Uh-huh. See?
Oh. Look at that. She did both sides.
Tina?
Cord. Well, honey, will you do me a favor? Will you go play with the other kids while I talk to my husband?
Okay.
See you later.
Well, what'd you find out? Did you get any information that we can have the Wyman's put away with?
Just settle down. Listen, I'm going to tell you right out, I came up with a big fat zero.
That's impossible. They are selling babies.
I'm sorry, Tina. I couldn't come up with any proof that they're bad guys in this.
What, they're clean?
Tina, they are scrubbed. They are squeaky clean.
Yeah, okay. Thanks anyway. Bye. Any luck? Well, Gabrielle didn't show up at the halfway house last night. The director is absolutely furious. She put out an APB, I guess, called the police. I don't know, maybe I should put an APB out on Max.
Hey, I don't think it's time to panic just yet.
He didn't come home last night, and I don't know where he is. No, I take that back. I have an idea of where he might be, but I don't even want to think about it.
Wait a minute. You don't think that he and Gabrielle spent the night together somewhere, do you?
No one has seen them since last night. I saw Max here. I was the last one to see him. He was here in the studio, and he was on his way to go and find Gabrielle.
Well, 2 and 2 don't necessarily make 4, you know.
Oh, yeah. Because when I have this sinking feeling in my stomach that Gabrielle spent the night with Max.
What time is it?
Huh? Well, I don't know. My watch broke, and I lost track of time. Sorry.
Is there any of that candy bar left?
Huh? Oh, no. No, we polished it off. Why, you hungry?
Starved. It must be close to morning.
Yeah, who cares? Who knows?
You're right. I really enjoyed staying up all night just talking.
Yeah, we did cover a lot of ground, didn't we?
I know more about you than I think I've ever known.
Yeah, well, I opened up to you a lot more than I ever had before.
Felt wonderful.
Hmm.
You know, Max, a big part of me doesn't want this night to ever end.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one night to live.
Look, maybe you didn't dig deep enough. Maybe there's something you overlooked.
Tina, I tell you, I was up all night going through the files. I checked out the Wymans. I checked out the Lord Love the Children organization. I checked it all out. I checked it 2 or 3 times. I couldn't find anything.
Well, Lord Love the Children has only been around for 6 years. Maybe your files don't go back that far.
Sorry, they go back all the way to World War II. Now, if there was something there, I would have found it. But I didn't.
I don't know. That doesn't seem right. These people are crooks. Look, they've got Sandy. Sandy is Garnett's daughter, and now they're going to try to sell Sandy.
You don't understand. I couldn't find anything to prove that.
There must be something. I mean, they must have done something wrong somewhere along the line.
Well, they may have, Tina, but I couldn't find any records of them.
It's useless. I mean, if we don't have any proof, then we can't stop them.
Now, Tina, I didn't say that it was useless.
You mean you did find something?
No, I didn't. But actually, it's what I didn't find that has got me scratching my head.
I don't understand.
All right, look, when you check somebody out, you assume they've got a past, right?
Right.
Well, wrong in this case. I mean, I checked out the Wymans all right, but I couldn't find anything from 6 years ago on. Before 6 years, there's nothing there. They're vapor.
You mean they just popped up 6 years ago?
That's right. When they formed the Lord Love the Children organization. Before that, nothing.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Well, I think that in itself is pretty damn suspicious.
I think maybe they're covering something up, something big.
Well, I bet it cost them a handful of cash to buy off their past, to totally erase it.
The only question here is how do we uncover it?
No. We don't uncover it, Tina. You let me and my people at the Manor look for more information. We will find something on these people if there's something to find.
But that could take months. Look, we've got less than a week here. They're gonna sell Sandy in less than a week, and if we don't find something, then there's no way we can save her.
We don't know that we need to save her. Please, I'm telling you, we will look into this and we will find something. If there is a skeleton in the closet, we will find it.
Look, I know that you and Max haven't exactly had smooth sailing these days, but there could be 1,000,001 reasons why he and Gabrielle disappeared.
Oh, yeah? Give me one good reason.
Okay, maybe after he went to talk to her, she needed a ride back to the halfway house. Maybe they had an accident on the way back.
Oh, my God, an accident. I hadn't even thought of that.
Well, you know, nothing serious, just something to keep them in the hospital overnight.
No, because if it was something minor, Max would have called me to let me know that he's okay.
Maybe it was very late and he didn't want to wake you up.
Or he's so injured that he couldn't call me.
Wait a minute, this accident stuff is a bad idea. Just forget I ever said
that
it.
could very well have happened. I'm going to call the hospital. No, maybe I'm not going to call the hospital.
Why not? You know, at least then you could be sure.
Yeah, and that's what I'm afraid of, Audrey. I mean, I don't know whether I'm more scared of finding out that he was in an accident or that he spent the night with Gabrielle.
Hey, I'm sure he's okay. Tanya, she's going to be hysterical.
Oh, yeah, right. She was ready to quit yesterday if Max didn't fire Gabrielle.
Yeah, true, you know, and I don't think she's going to be thrilled about the prospect of not having an assistant today. She's up to her eyeballs in...
Yeah, well, I'll go and get my dress for her so she won't have to do it.
You know where it is?
Yes, it's in the costume shop. That's where it was last night. At least that will give me something to do.
I don't think there's anything we left unsaid.
I don't think so.
Max Oltl and Gabrielle Medina's entire life together in one evening. Some pretty amazing stuff. A few painful moments, too.
Yeah. It wasn't easy talking about the things that we've done to one another. Like when I kept Al from you and suicide attempt, Steve.
Yeah, but at least now I think I understand. You were hurting just as much as I was.
I never meant to hurt you. I really didn't.
I know.
You know, when I think about doing everything again, I think of how differently I would do it.
Yeah? Well, you know what they say, the road not taken is just that. No sense in trying to go back and find it.
You're right. You're right. And even though I have regrets, you know, there's one thing that I'm never going to regret.
Yeah, what's that?
Giving birth to a beautiful little boy.
Huh. I was glad you shared that with me that day in the jungle. Helped me realize just how difficult that time was for you.
It was a strange time. Because there was so much joy in giving birth, but there was so much pain because you weren't there to share it.
Oh, God, I wish I'd been there. Should have been there. You needed me and Al needed me. I let you both down.
The road not taken, remember?
Yeah, well, I'm going to make it up to you.
No, there's nothing for you to make up.
Yes, there is. Now, I talked to you before about changing the custody. Well, I'm going to do that. I'm going to make sure we share custody. And legally, too. As soon as we get out of here, I'm going to contact my lawyer.
No, there's no need for you to spend any money on a lawyer with something that I know you're going to do yourself.
Yeah, but still, legally...
We have just spent a wonderful night together, close, being open and honest about everything. I trust your word. If you say that you want me to have joint custody of our son, then I believe you.
Sure.
I'm positive. I completely trust you.
I need to get my costume. Okay, here it is. Max!
What?
I tell you. A loaf of toast, a jug of juice, and Val. Huh?
You make the most ordinary of circumstances seem romantic interludes,
Hey,
you know?
well, you're bringing out the poet in me.
Sit down.
That's right, fine.
Why don't you just stick to being a doctor? I think you make a lot more money.
Yeah? You want to see me be a starving poet?
Well, I don't know. You know anything that rhymes with, orange?
No.
All right, then why don't you just stick with what you know how to do best?
This?
And let's just finish this up. We're gonna be late.
All right.
You know what? I called the minister and set up a date for Stephen's christening.
Oh, you did? What's the...
Yeah.
Did you put it on the calendar?
Big red letters back there. Boy, I hope Paul and Tyler can make it. I sent a letter off to him just a minute. I got off the phone from the minister.
She asked Tyler to be a godfather?
No, you know, he's going to be the uncle, and I figure that's a pretty special relationship all on its own. Don't you think so?
Yeah, but it doesn't mean he can't be godfather, too.
Yeah, but I thought maybe I'd ask somebody else, somebody that I owe a lot to or something.
Well, you mean Dan? He'd be delighted.
Well, no, wasn't thinking about Dan, although, don't get me wrong, I think he would be a terrific godfather, but no, it wasn't Dan I was thinking about.
Come on, who?
I'm going to ask Michael Grand.
Well, Mr. Roberts, I didn't expect to see you again this soon.
Well, actually, the reason I stopped by was to give you a copy of this.
Oh, yeah, the article you're writing on Lord Love the Children, huh?
Yes, sir, and that will appear in tomorrow's edition of the Banner.
Well, it looks very well written and very informative.
Well, that's almost the problem, ma'am. It's almost too informative. Pretty cut and dry. All bones, no meat.
Oh, well, I'm afraid I don't follow your abundance of metaphors, Mr. Roberts.
I'm sorry. What I'm getting at is I'd like to do a follow-up article. Maybe something with a little more depth.
Depth.
Yeah, well, you and the missus have done a wonderful job with Lord Love the Children. It's become quite a business. But that's just it. See, it's not just a business. Talking about a loving, caring situation here, where new families are established almost every day. I'd like to go with a more personal angle for my readers.
Oh, I think that's a great idea, don't you?
Well, how precisely are you going to illustrate this personal angle, as you put it?
Oh, I don't know. I thought maybe we could talk to some of the adopted parents. You know, get a little background on them. Get some of these life stories that are happening.
I'm afraid that's entirely out of the question.
Well, I'm afraid my wife is right. You see, our adoptions are strictly confidential.
Oh, I'm sorry. Obviously, I'd leave all the names out of it. I just want to get some of the human drama involved.
Well, no, see, I'm afraid we can't do that, you see, because our contract is with both the parent and the child, and it calls for strict confidence. Now, we couldn't possibly let you capitalize on their lives merely for the sake of publicity.
Oh, I understand entirely. Well, how about an article about yourself and Mrs. Wyman? In fact, I think we could do a very nice feature article in our Sunday edition.
The Sunday edition? With photos?
Serena, we're not in this for the personal glory. And we came to Landview to serve the Lord, not to turn the spotlight on ourselves.
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right.
Well, I don't think a little interview will harm much.
Oh, no, this article is just fine. This will tell the public what they need to know. You know, they'll tell it what kind of services we have to offer, tell us about what kind of people we are, and...
They are absent. Renee, what are you doing here?
Tina Cord, hello.
Are you here to see Tina Cord? Yeah.
Well, you must be Mr. and Mrs. Buchanan.
Yes, we spoke on the phone yesterday.
Yeah, we certainly did. And you're right on time for the interview. Well, this is my wife, Serena.
Hello.
Serena, would you please show these nice folks to the office? I'll be along in a minute.
Right this way. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, here's your article, Mr. Roberts, and thank you for all your help.
Thank you.
God bless.
Were you in here all night, Mr. Holden? Yeah, it's okay. We got locked in here, but everything's fine.
If you say so.
Look at that look. It's the truth.
Did you have a nice nap?
Megan, I can explain.
Oh, please, don't bother.
Max has already offered an explanation. I would hate to have them conflict.
Look, no, this is really all my fault. If Max didn't have to come down last night and fire me, we wouldn't have got locked in here. Really, it was all an accident.
Yeah, it's the truth. I tried to get out, but it was useless. So we just stayed up all night and talked.
Yes, that's all we did. We just talked, and then we fell asleep.
Well, this is all a very interesting story. I think we should probably use it on the show sometime, but frankly, I'm really not interested. And I came to get my costume. I'm late for rehearsal as it is. If you'll excuse me, I'll just take it.
No, make.
No, just don't touch me!
No, I'm not lying. Look,
I don't want to hear it.
It did nothing happen.
I don't want to hear it. I've heard enough. I've seen enough. And I've certainly had enough.
Megan!
What the hell are Asa and Renee doing here?
Well, didn't you know that they were wanting to adopt?
Well, yeah, I know that they're looking to adopt, but that doesn't explain why they're here. All right, Tina. Do you know something about this?
Well,
I can't believe it. I knew it. Tina, what is going on here? What did you tell them? What do they know about this place?
well, I swear, I didn't think they'd show up.
Why don't you start at the beginning?
Well, Asa and Renee came to see me at the halfway house to ask me about Lord Love the Children. Renee wanted to know if it was a good place for her to apply for adoption.
And you just happened to tell them that the Wymans were into selling children, right?
I had to.
Oh, come on. Damn it, Tina, you had no proof of this.
That doesn't matter. I still had to tell them what do you think I should have just let Asa and Renee walk right into a scam?
No. No, I think you did the right thing to warn them. But what's going on, Tina? What are they doing here now?
I guess Asa changed his mind.
About what?
About helping me to expose the Wymans. They came here to buy a child at the right price.
What?
Don't yell at me. It was Renee's idea, not mine.
You could have done something about this, Tina. You could have kept your mouth shut. You could have kept your suspicions to yourself. Damn it, I told you I didn't want you sticking your neck out on this thing. But no, Tina's got to get her little rifle and she's got to take pot shots at these people.
Look, I just thought I could help.
No, Tina, you didn't think. Because if you thought, you would have realized that this is a perfect way to tip your hands at these people. Because they now know that you are somehow connected to Asa and Renee. And if they think about it too long, they may think that you were onto them or you suspect them of something.
Okay, look, maybe I didn't plan the whole thing right, but look, I had to tell them. I couldn't let Asa and Renee be hurt by all this, and Renee was going to come here anyway. Besides, they are here, and there's nothing we can do about it now.
Yeah, Tina, there is something you can do about this. You can stop the private eye routine. You know what I'm talking about? Let me and the Banner and the people who have done this kind of thing before investigate this whole situation. What's going to happen if Judge Carlin hears about this, Tina? You know what he's going to think? He's going to think that you can't keep your nose clean, and I'm going to tell you something. He will have you back in prison faster than you can say, Statesville, here I come.
All right, fine. I won't do anything until I talk to you first.
No, wrong, Tina. You won't do anything, period. You understand me? Do you hear what I am saying?
Yes, I hear you. Loud and clear.
Good.
And I also thank you.
Tina.
Look, don't worry. I am just trying to thank you. All right? I'm thanking you for at least caring enough that you're willing to try to help me. And also, I want to let you know that you are going to do everything in your power to keep Sandy and these other children from being abused.
Now, honey, before you get upset with me, I just want to tell you why I think that Michael would be the best person to be Stephen's godfather.
Brenda,
I know you don't like him coming over here, and I know you don't like all the time that he spent with him, but listen, Stephen loves him so much. And if something were to, God forbid, happen to the two of us, I think that he would be the best possible surrogate father. No, and listen, and Michael loves Stephen so much. He would give him everything that he could. I mean, love and care and...
I agree with you. 100%.
What did you say there?
Ed, I agree with you. If you want Michael Grant to be Stephen's godfather, I'm all for it.
You are?
Yeah. Listen, a kid can't have too much family. Aside from you and me, and I plan to be around for a long time. On your side, he's got, what, 2 uncles and a grandfather. On my side, he's got an aunt, a half-brother. And there's a healthy bunch of people to look after him and take care of him and love him for the rest of his
Yes,
life.
and I think that Michael can spend a little time with Stephen, too.
Yeah, well, as long as he realizes that he's a godfather, he's not necessarily part of the family.
Absolutely, he's going to understand that, and he is going to be so excited, honey. It's like I'm so excited. I love you.
all right.
Oh, thank you for supporting me. I really appreciate it. Mwah.
Hey, if it makes you happy, it makes me
It
happy.
does.
Okay, we got that settled. Now, let's set this other date.
Megan!
Just leave me alone.
Megan, would you
Leave me
just
alone.
calm down and give me a chance to explain?
Oh, you've explained. You got locked into the costume shop with Gabrielle. You spent the night talking, and then you fell asleep. No big deal, right?
But then why are you acting as if I wanted to get locked up with her?
Didn't you?
No, it was an accident.
Oh, then Audrey was right after all.
What?
Never mind. I don't even want to.
Megan, would you listen to me? It was a mistake. I got locked in. I couldn't get out.
Oh, Max, you could have gotten out years ago when you first met Gabrielle in Argentina, but you didn't. And ever since then, you've been able to get out every time she comes running to you, begging for help, and you haven't. You're never going to get out, are you? No. And even if that door wasn't locked last night, I know that you would have stayed anyway because you felt sorry for her. You knew that you had to help her.
I never would have stayed there. I swear, I never would have been in there with her.
Get out of here, Max. I don't believe you. You know that's not
Good
true.
evening, Max.
Yeah, what do you want?
Detective Metzel, Landview Police. We're looking for Gabrielle Medina.
Oh, she doesn't happen to be in trouble because she didn't show up to the halfway house last night, would she?
That's right. You know where she is?
Oh, why don't you ask him? I'm sure that you'll enjoy his explanation.
Megan!
I'm sorry, Mr. Holden. Why don't you tell me exactly what's going on now? So let me get this straight. You spent the night locked in the costume room by mistake.
Yes, that's exactly what happened. That's why I didn't make it back to the halfway house.
We can check with the guard that discovered us this morning.
That won't be necessary. Makes sense. But you're going to have to come back to the station house and explain it to the boys upstairs.
Right now?
As soon as you're ready to go.
Well, could you give me a few more minutes, please?
Be my guest.
Max, I want to say how sorry I am for what happened with Megan.
Yeah, well, it's not your fault.
Well, is there anything I can do to help?
No, I can handle it.
Well, Max, perhaps there is something.
No,
Are you
look,
sure?
I got it. Just go with the detective before you get in any more trouble, okay?
I'm
Max,
sorry, Miss
it-
Medina. We're ready to go. You ready?
Yes. Yes, I guess I am finished here. I believe this is yours.
Thanks.
Max?
Yeah?
Nothing. Good luck.
Megan, we gotta talk.
They said I could finish doing my scene some other day, so if you'll excuse me.
The least you can do is let us finish this talk, okay, please?
What date are you talking about, honey?
You know, our wedding date.
Gee. You know, I haven't even thought about that very much, Larry.
Don't you think you should? Now, come on, we agreed to wait until Stephen was all settled in. Well, he's settled in, and you're doing what? You got a part-time job at the hospital and everything?
No, just slow down. Just slow down.
I just thought you should be thinking about it.
Well, I was kind of teasing you. I have been giving it some thought. I just didn't want to say anything quite yet.
Why not?
Didn't want to seem pushy.
All right, fine. Well, now it's out on the table. When would you like to set the date?
I don't know, how about next year?
You want me to wait a year before we get married?
Well, it doesn't have to be a whole year. It can be New Year's Day or something.
New Year's Day is just a little over a month away.
Well, can you wait that long?
Yeah, I can.
Can you?
Yeah. Yes, I can. We're gonna have to make a lot of arrangements at the hospital. I want to get some time off so we can sneak off for a honeymoon.
Honey, we're going to be married. We don't have to do any more sneaking around here.
Yeah, when did we ever sneak anything?
Well, I remember there was a time that you took me into the hallway there in the hospital. I remember that.
Oh, yeah, that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Ignore it.
No, I have, Julie. I got things to do. People to see, places to go. Hello? Hi, Melissa. Yeah, we were just getting ready to walk out the door. Oh. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, well, why don't you just come over when you get a chance, and I'll just wait here for you. Okay. Bye-bye. Well, that was Melissa, and she's running a little bit late, so I'm just going to wait here for her, okay?
Yeah, I have to get to the hospital.
Okay, so I'll meet you over there. Get your coat?
Okay, we'll have lunch. We'll discuss these
Yes.
plans a little later in detail.
Okay.
I love
Me too.
you. I'll see you later.
Michael? Hi, it's Brenda. Oh, everything's fine. I'm just calling because I have some wonderful news to tell you. Yeah? And I wanted to tell you in person if I could, but... Oh, no, that's great. If you're going to be in the neighborhood, why don't you just stop by? Okay, I'll see you. Bye-bye.
You must understand that we're very serious about adopting a child. I mean, we've spent a good deal of time talking about it. We both want one. It's not something that we take lightly. I mean, it is a commitment that we are definitely ready to make.
I see. And you've been to other agencies.
Yes, we have.
They turned you away?
Mainly because of our age.
Well, it isn't customary to place children with parents who are over 40.
But my husband and I are very healthy, and we're certainly capable of providing a child with anything that he or she may need for years to come.
Oh, well, that doesn't mean, however, that we're just looking to adopt an infant.
No, we'd like a child. What, honey? So 5, 6 years old.
A girl.
Oh, why a girl?
Well, I raised 2 boys of my own. I thought it'd be a nice change of pace. Oh, well, what I mean is I've always wanted a girl. To watch her grow into a lovely young filly. Worry about her on the first date. And if I'm lucky enough to walk down the aisle when she's old enough to find the man of her dreams.
And I've always wanted a girl to share my life with. I mean, I just love to see her grow into a woman, see her blossoming, and experience the joy of life with her when she gives birth to her own child.
I know exactly how you feel, Mrs. Buchanan. And we happen to have a little girl just around the age you're looking for. But I'm afraid we already have another couple making an application to adopt her.
Oh, how disappointing.
Oh, wait a minute. You know, being a businessman, I certainly appreciate the importance of being on the up and up with people. A bargain made is a bargain kept. But I also appreciate the expense of the paperwork that this agency must generate, files for children, files for applicants. Now, if I am not out of line, and this just may mean something, I'm more than willing to compensate for the hassle of opening one file and closing another.
Well, there would be certain expenses incurred in putting your application ahead of the other couples. If you were willing...
I can assure you, Mr. Buchanan, that we never reduce the good that we do down to dollars and cents.
Oh, heavens, Reverend, my husband wasn't inclined.
No, I'm sure his intentions were untainted. It's just that we have to honor our commitments and obligations. Well, there was a child my wife mentioned, but she's already been placed. And if something does come up, we have your application on file, and we'll be more than happy to contact you at that time.
I guess that means we can't do any business at this time.
I'm afraid so, but thanks for coming in anyway.
All right, let's get out of here, Renee.
Thank you.
Why are you grinning like a hyena? Don't you realize you've just given the brush off to the richest man in Landview? They were so eager to adopt, we could have given them Sandy and brought in the biggest haul we've ever made.
I realize that. And when he started to jingle the money in his pocket, I was sorely tempted to... empty all that change out of his pocket.
Then why didn't you cut a deal with him?
Because there was something not right about it. I don't know. They came in. I had this feeling that something was afoot.
What are you talking about?
Didn't you notice the tension between Tina and them and Mr. Roberts there? I'm telling you, there's not a coincidence that all the Buchanans are coming down to see us.
You're reading too much into it.
Maybe so, maybe so. And if this were a one-time job, I'd say take the money and run. But that's not the way we operate anymore. We're in this for the long run. We got a good thing going here at Lord Love the Children. By the time we close shop, we'll be millionaires.
Not if you keep acting paranoid and turning away people like the Buchanans.
Look, maybe I'm wrong, and if I am, so be it. But I don't want to take a chance and blow it for a few fast bucks.
Well, your instincts have never failed us before. I guess there's no reason to question them this time. But if you're right, what are you going to do about Tina?
Keep an eye on her. See what she's up to.
And if she's up to no good?
She'll be sorry she ever crossed paths with Ambrose Swan.
You want me to be Stephen's godfather?
Yeah. And it's okay with Larry, and it's definitely okay with me. I mean, if it's okay with you, then it's okay with me.
Okay with me? It's wonderful. It's terrific.
Well, I'm so glad you're taking this calmly, Michael.
I'm a little giddy, aren't I?
Well, don't stop. I'm glad you're so excited.
Excited
I am.
is not the word. Oh, no, don't think I'm going to take this responsibility lightly. And don't think that you're going to have any regrets about putting this
Michael,
kind of trust in me.
I wouldn't ask you if I thought that I would regret it for a minute.
Good, good. Well, I'm just going to be the perfect godfather for Stephen. I'm going to spend less time at the hotel and more time with him. Whatever it takes to be the perfect
Michael, you
role
are
model.
already perfect. I mean, you are kind, you're warm, you're gentle, you're loving, you're...
Well, I'm relieved to hear that you think that. I mean, I thought after our last encounter that, well, I thought maybe that you might feel differently.
Why would I feel differently?
Well, you were taking good care of me when I had the concussion, and I did respond, and I thought maybe pushed it too far.
You're going to work up to an apology. Please don't. There is absolutely nothing to be sorry about.
No. But I think that...
Michael, let's not talk about this, okay?
Good idea.
Good. You want to go see the baby?
Yes.
Great.
Yes, I sure do. He's in the nursery?
Yes, your godson, soon to be, just woke up from a nap.
Okay.
Michael? There's some other news that I wanted to tell you about.
Really?
Yeah.
More good news?
Yeah, it's wonderful news, and you're going to be the first to know about it.
Good.
Larry and I are going to get married on New Year's Day.
Megan, if you just take a deep breath and stop overreacting over this.
So how'd it go with the detective? Did he buy your story?
It's not a story, it's the truth. Yes, and yes, he understood it perfectly.
So does that mean that Gabrielle is off the hook for missing her curfew?
Well, I certainly hope so.
And what about her job? Is she off the hook where that's concerned? Or did you forget that that's why you went running after her last night?
No, I didn't forget.
So? Did you go through with it, Max? Did you fire her? No. I don't think you did.
Look, Megan,
No, don't. I knew that you wouldn't. I knew that you couldn't. It only proves my point that there is no getting out for you if that means leaving Gabrielle in the lurch. That's why she has such power over you, Max.
She doesn't have any power over me.
Then why didn't you fire her?
Because it wouldn't have been right. She didn't do anything wrong. It's her job to redo Audrey's dress. Tanya overreacted.
Like I'm overreacting.
Megan, listen, I'm not... How can I fire her at the risk of her going back to Statesville because she's unemployed? Why can't you understand that?
I do understand.
I understand more than you will ever know.
What was that?
That was a kiss goodbye.
Well, this is good news. It's wonderful news. I certainly wish you all the best. I mean that.
Michael, I want you to know that even when Larry and I are married, you're still going to be able to see Stephen whenever you feel like it, okay?
Yeah, well, I certainly hope so.
Well, you don't have to hope, because I told Larry the reason I wanted you to be the godfather is because I want you to have a hand in raising Stephen.
And Larry agreed to this.
Oh, yeah. He thinks that a child can never have enough family around him. I agree with that. So I promise you that you will be like a part of the family. You're not going to be just like an occasional visitor around here.
Well, I am greatly relieved about that. Thank you, Brenda. It means a lot to me. If I thought for a minute that I wouldn't be able to see Stephen, well, I don't think I could handle it. So, I really do wish you the best.
Thank you.
From the bottom of my heart.
I will never let this marriage take place.
Enter.
Serena said you wanted to see me?
Yes. Come in. Have a seat.
Is something wrong?
No, not at all. I just wanted to know if you told the Buchanans to come see me.
What do you mean?
Well, we're relatively new here in Landview. Not too many people know about us yet. I was wondering how the Buchanans heard about us.
Well, I mentioned to them that I was working here, and, well, Renee really wants to adopt a child, so that I know they were really looking forward to coming and talking to you.
Well, you must think very highly of our work to recommend your own family to us.
Well, yes, I do. I think the work you do here is wonderful.
I'm glad. I'm happy. Your enthusiasm is very important to this organization. And to me.
It is?
Yes. People who work very intimately together can't help but affect each other's lives.
They do?
Absolutely. Trust breeds trust. Closeness breeds closeness. Caring breeds caring.
Well, I really do care about my job. I think the work here is very important.
I know you do. I know you do. I know that you feel the same way that I do about Lord Love the Children. You think it's important, and other people think it's important. That's why I want you to work a lot closer to me.
Closer?
Mm-hmm. Yes. I want to make you my very special assistant. Yeah, my right-hand man, so to speak. Although, in fact, you're a pure woman.
Well, Ambrose, I only hope that I can live up to your expectations.
Oh, I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. I'm sure we'll be very close for a long time to come.
Tim and Megan, this has gone far enough. This is ridiculous if you think I'm going to let you walk out on me again.
Max, I am doing what I need to do for me. It doesn't mean that I don't love you. Because I do. God knows I love you. But I can't do this anymore. I can't keep on fighting if I know that Gabrielle is always going to be standing in the way.
She won't be there. She won't. I'll make sure she's out of my life. I'll clear out.
Max, you've promised me that before, over and over again.
What do I have to do to prove it to you? I'll quit fraternity row. I'll make sure I'm not there whenever she visits out.
It's not going to work.
Why not?
Don't you understand? You could go to the North Pole trying to avoid Gabrielle, and you wouldn't be able to get away from her. You're not going to be able to get away from the love that you feel for her.
It's not the same as the love I feel for you, darling.
I know that that's what you believe. That the love only exists because of Al. But it's love, Max. And the more you try and deny it, the stronger it gets. I know because I have witnessed this.
Well, we can do something. If I don't see her, it'll eventually die.
It's not gonna die. You and I both know that. And I can't fight it. I can't beat it. And I certainly cannot accommodate it anymore. I mean, come on, Max. Don't you see? I am in a no-win situation right now. And I can't do it. If I stay in this, it is going to destroy me.
Megan, please.
No,
please,
don't.
no,
No, please. Look, it's over, okay? And I mean it this time. It is too painful for me to love you knowing that I can never have you completely.
No.
Don't say anything. Please don't say anything. Just know that I love you. That I love you.
Megan!